Nice to have you guys again. This is 2024. Super excited. This is our first live ever to happen this new year, 2024. And trust me, we have made it this far. It's not just by chance, it's because we actually did plan, we executed, and then we followed through. That's what really did matter last year. So this year, we want to make it a lot more. We want to make it count as much as we are actually putting it to work. We just want to make every minute count, every second count, every dollar that we put in the financial market, let it count an amount of money that is going to bring back to us. Let everything really count. All right, so we're going to be starting out this year on a green note by teaching you guys things you should be expecting, things that you all should be looking out for, how to approach the market a lot more better this new year. So for those who are, I know there are so many people that are joining this call right now for different reasons. Some have joined because they probably were in forex trading before, but they were losing back to back. Now they want to really ignite their passion for forex trading again. Some other people might join for other reasons, like they were trading last year, but they didn't really take it serious. But this year, they really want to take it a little bit more serious than they did last year. So, server case that you are on, some people they actually really profitable. They're on this call. They just want to really learn and hear how we plan to trade this year, which makes sense. All right. Whereas some other people are also here, they are new. They don't really know what forex trading is. They are new. They just bumped up on this video on YouTube, and this is their first time ever seeing what forex trading is. Or they've heard about it, they've heard their friends trading, but they've not really given it their attention. So whatever case that you might be right now, you're welcome to the right place to learn forex trading. Make sure you are subscribed and turn on post notification because I'm going to be dropping more videos, and we're going to be doing this every Monday, 1 p.m. GMT on here on YouTube. All right. So I have with me Shams here too. Shams, you want to say hello to the team? Shams.
Hello, guys. Good afternoon, good morning, and good night, depending on where you're joining me from. If you can hear me, we welcome you in today's class. It's going to be lit, guys. Testimony upon testimony, guys.
Yeah, testimony a lot. We receive a lot of testimony. So before we proceed too much, too far, I would like you guys to drop your location where you guys are joining in from. Right now, I'm in Lagos, Nigeria. Shams, what about you? Where you at? Shams, what about you? Where you at? Okay, like Shams' reception is not so great today. And okay, we can have people from Dubai, from
At the moment,
Kebna.
I'm in Lagos, Nigeria. Also,
Okay, nice, nice, nice. So we have Nasarawa, Abuja, we have Jos, Liberia, Abuja, India, we have Lagos, Uganda, India, Borno, Italy, Port Harcourt, Edo, Lagos, Onitsha. We have people from all over the world, like right here, well represented. Ghana too is also here, and Sokoto is here, Bamba is here, Anambra, Burkina Faso. Uh, People are here. Lots of people from Dubai too, China. Sorry if I'm not able to onboard yours. It's just a lot popping in here. Uh, it's just a lot. I'm just trying to bring on as many as I can see. Sao Paulo, Brazil. All right, thank you guys for joining on this call from all over the world. I would say, okay. So in today's class, we already have a slide that we designed for you guys because we don't want to waste too much of your time. We just want to be going this year direct to the point. We just want to show you guys how to get this thing done and how to just hit it, and then that's it. So that's what we just truly want to do with you guys all the time, all the time, and all the time. Okay. So let me try to share the screen of what I want to show you guys. Okay. I think this is better. Can everyone see my screen? If you can see my screen, just let me know. If you can see my screen, just let me know. This is the slide I want to be taking guys through. This is, if you can see my screen, just let me know. Drop number one on the chat box if you can see the screen. If you can see the screen, drop number one on the chat. Okay, drop in one chat if you can see the screen. So we get started. Let me stop sharing first. Let me see. Okay, everyone can see clearly. Okay, good, good, good. So first to start with, it's just gonna be a presentation that I'll be running you guys through as to how you should start this new year. Correct? I think I should shrink it a bit so that I'll be having a heads up as to what the next one might likely be. So the topic is going to be how you can set a realistic goal as a trader in 2024. Setting a realistic goal as a trader in 2024. And this was actually designed and done by Shams. So Shams is a great guy, has everybody's intent at heart. So big ups to him. So first, he says seek out knowledge. Talking about seeking out knowledge, I would love to like share only my screen. Well, I know we have all of these things. So if you want to take screenshot of what you currently have on your screen right now, you can go ahead and take the screenshot, or you can come back to the recording later here on YouTube, right? Because the recording is going to be left here. Seek out knowledge. I want to talk about this one on one, like just really facing you, so you guys can see that I'm not joking. So talking about seeking out knowledge, this year I would rather want you to seek out the right knowledge, not just seeking out knowledge on just on the face of it. Last year we had a lot of courses were launched. Even this year, other ones are still planning to be launched. So there are courses, there are mentorship, there are lots of things. Now, Jeff, which one is the right thing? What should I do? Should I actually get a course? Should I do this? Should I learn from YouTube? Do you think I necessarily do not need mentorship? Now, here's how it works. With trading is such a market that anyone, particularly for those who are really serious and very tenacious, that you don't have when I mean serious and tenacious, like you're all dedicated, this is all you've got, you can actually learn trading on your own on YouTube free of charge. Let me say it that way. But the truth is it is not free, because you are paying your time, you are spending your time, longer time in learning as opposed to someone who is in a more structured environment. But however, if you can get a more structured uh, course without getting payment, without making payment, then I would say it's a good one. So far from the cost thing, one thing I want you to focus on in terms of knowledge this year is more on risk management. Last year, I had a lot of people trying to want to focus on strategy, focusing on trend line, focusing on the high and low of the week, focusing on ICT, focusing on smart monies, focusing on everything that you can even list out, focusing on how to trade like the banks, how to trade even when they are not when they don't have money to trade like that, but all those kind of things. But the truth is, no matter what system that you are using, in as long as much as you still would lose money at some point at the end of the day, risk management is key. How to manage your $100 so that you don't get liquidated the whole time. How to manage your 200, how to manage your 300, how to manage your $20, how to manage your $10. That is what I'm talking about. And this one, we just only talk about, oh, apply risk management. Whenever we send signal, or apply risk management. Risk management is way more than what we think. Risk management can include how we see money. It could include our risk appetite. There are some people that are very aggressive in nature. There are some that are conservative in nature. So these are the things you really want to sit down and study. Which one exactly am I? Am I an aggressive person? Am I a conservative person? Be specific. Take classes on risk management. Take classes just to on self-discovery, self-development. Because the money that you pay in discovering yourself is never a waste. It is never a waste. So these are the things that you should be doing this year. Get knowledge. If it requires you to belong to a mentorship, get into a mentorship too. And the last thing I would love to mention in terms of knowledge, all right, is this year get a psychology expert. What I mean, back when I was trading for FTMO at first, what things that really did help me that year, and in fact, as a matter, I was making somewhere around my first withdrawal, which went viral on YouTube, was me making $10,000. But then I get paid $7,000 because FTMO was 30 70 was my split then when it started, right? So my next withdrawal got doubled. In fact, I made 20,000. All right. because I had a psychology who was a performance psychology who was advising me. If you guys who have been around for the first place, like somewhere around like 2019, 2018, you know that FTMO had someone who was a performance psychologist. If you can know her name in the comment section, I'll say I owe you $50. What was her name? She was really popular. It was just one person as at the time we started. All right, I'll wait for a few minutes before I mention her name. So these people, what they do is, just as the name implies, performance psychologists. The same mindset that traders have, the same mindset that athletes has. Her name, so since nobody answered, her name was Celeste. She was from the Philippines. So I've had series of meetings with her, and one thing that she made me to understand was that as a trader, you need a routine psychology check, tuning in our words. Say we need a psychology tuning. And she was from the Philippines. Her name was Celeste. All right. So one thing that she really taught me was how to create sanctions for my trading plans. We just make trading plans, and then we don't, some ways we think that we must obey it. Almost everybody here have a trading plan. We know that, okay, we all have that plan. Okay, how you are going to how you want to place, you want to trade your $1,000 to $1 million. You have it in plan. Okay, don't worry, I'll be risking 1%, I'll be risking 0.5. The problem is not to plan. The problem is, do you really follow it? Do you really follow it? That is it. Do you really follow that? So that's why you need a performance psychology. So this is not, you have to look for some, it can be a service. Look for them and pay. Pay. This one, you cannot compromise it. At least I'm not a performance psychologist, so you don't think, okay, I need your money. Look for a performance psychologist, pay to that person to learn, so that the person can really teach you. From there, you can start discovering more of type of person that you are, if you really want to take your trading seriously this year. Okay, good stuff. So now the next thing I would like you guys to also see again is, okay, what he have listed here. He said educational courses, enroll in educational courses designed for forex traders, engage in methodology programs, continuous learning attitude, participate in webinars. Okay, which is what we have right now. So the next one is a build a simple trading plan. Now, in as much as I told you guys that having a performance psychologist is also important, this having a trading plan too is also important. You need a trading plan so that the performance psychologist can keep you accountable for. Can they would even ask you, what's your trading plan? When you lose, what is your plan? Yeah, she did ask me all of these things. Then I knew that I was doing rubbish. I was just doing, in terms of psychology, I was just playing around. My emotions were scattered everywhere, everything. But then she helped me to put them all together. So that's why if you notice, real institutional traders, they have this psychology, they have people that come to talk to them. Even athletes like Lionel Messi, Ronaldo, this guy that run Usain Bolt, they have psychologists, performance psychologists. That's what they are called. The same psychologists that they use that we also do. This is a high frequency type of thing. Okay, so he said, create a straightforward trading strategy, avoid unnecessary complexity, you keep it simple. And the key secret here is identify a successful trader, adopt their profitable strategy by making them your mentor. Save yourself a valuable time. Just as I said earlier. So if you're the kind of person that you don't have time at all, you just want somebody that's already got what is working, take it, plug and play. Just find someone whom you best resonate with, pay, and then collect their trading plan. Like in my own mentorship, we always give a trading plan. We give you a template, create a trading plan that will follow up with this template, and that's what you're going to be using day by day as the day goes by. Hope everyone is following. Good. The next one is set achievable profit targets. Okay, set achievable profit target. Now, here you don't want to just say, "Oh, this year it's 6 figure year." Don't worry, it's million. Meanwhile, you only just have $100. Now, I know what God cannot do does not exist. NLPPD, I've already used to say it, but then you really have to know, set real goals, set things that you know that, okay, this is actually, I can achieve this. It is actualizable. Don't just build houses in the air and think that, okay, don't worry, somehow some grace will find me. Grace will find me. It doesn't work that way. So this year, a first trader will actually sit down and set, at least to me, if you already have your daily limit to be, your daily loss limit to be 2%, that is, your daily target profit should be times two. It should be four. So in a week, that'll be 4 times 5, which is 20. So that'll be 20 times 54. 54 weeks make 1 year, 54. Now, I would agree that that's a exorbitant number because you cannot really have all straight wins in every week. And the same is true with every month. You cannot have all wins. And in a year in, year out, you also cannot have wins. But at least the goal is, if you are risking 1% in the whole of the year, target 2% in the whole of the year. Do you understand? So that will also breaks it down to, if you are risking 1% in a day, target 2% in a day. Set achievable profit targets. So that will now further take you to know, the more money you put in trading, the more you also get to make at a particular time. And most importantly, the knowledge at which you apply can also help you, give you a leverage and an edge to up your profits that you might come up with. That's why knowledge is still key. So Shams wrote it down here. Say, establish achievable goals aligned with your strategy and risk tolerance. Consistency and careful planning will contribute to steady growth. Focus on sustainable profits rather than unrealistic expectation for a successful and rewarding trading year. Now, you also want to avoid high risk strategies. You want to avoid high risk strategies. What are strategies that are high risk? For example, me, I consider martingale as high risk. Why? Martingale, you don't use stops. If you're not using stop loss, it's just like you are risking the whole of you are risking the whole wedding for a piece of cake, which doesn't make sense. All right. So it makes sense that you avoid strategies that will not allow you to use stop. I've met a guy. Let me tell you a very funny story. I think I should stop sharing, so you guys can really relate to this story. I met a guy. He said that he's been profitable for about 2 months. And when I asked him, what do you do? Then he explains his strategy. But for some way, somehow, he couldn't really factor in stop loss. I asked him, how many stop loss would you use? He said, stop loss. I said, yes. How many stop loss would you use when you really have this type of entry? He said, I don't use a stop loss. I noticed, say, hold on. I started laughing. I said, hold on, Jeff. I noticed when I use stop loss, I get taken out and the market start moving in my direction. I laughed. Yes, all of us have that experience. Whenever we use a stop loss, whenever all of us we do use stop loss, we know that we can get haunted and market start moving in our direction. All right, that is fine, but that doesn't mean you should use a stop. Not using a stop has a greater disadvantage as opposed to using a stop, because what if you're not on your PC to control things, or what if crazy news events like NFP, core PPI, CPI, and those kind of things, what if all these things happen right in front of you? Or what if it's an investor's money? How would you explain all these kind of things, not using stops? So it is really important. I know some of you might have the same similar experience. So if you're on this call, you have had a similar experience in time past, not using a stop, please kindly desist from that. It is very, very crucial that you use a stop. Okay, so you want to avoid that. And one more thing that I would also like to share with you guys again is this next point. It is mind blowing. You also want to learn from both wins and losses. 2024, you want to learn from wins and losses. Every trade should teach you something. Whenever you win, and then that's a reward. If you lose, that's a lesson. You have to embrace two of them, because two of them this year would approach you. Don't just celebrate wins. Understand why your losses are losses. Find out what went wrong. And sometimes in trading, you can still do everything right in your trading plan and still lose money, because losing money is also a part of the plan. So that's why you have to already pre-plan how to act or how to react when you lose money. Okay, that's how you get better and you get smarter day by day with trading. Next thing is, you have to stay patient. Success takes time, because it's not that trading. If you are here for the first time and you are hearing me talking about forex before, maybe you might have heard it somewhere else that if you join trading in 1 week you make money, is a lie. All those other scams. In fact, how people duplicate our pages, my pages, and be like, drop $100 in the next 1 hour, you are going to be getting $2,000. That is a freaking lie. I can't even boast of making that. I can't do that. Trading requires time. Even learning, it's going to take you like 6 years and 6 months to about 1 year to really know how to do this thing. But what is worth it for me is, in as much as you know how to do this, trust me, for life, you will be financially free knowing how to do it. That is just the hope. So the more time you spend on it, the more you get to learn and the more you get to up your game. So everybody that you see here, they actually did work hard. Whoever trader that you're looking up to, they work hard. You have to stick with it. Consistency is just the key. You have to be disciplined too. Discipline is not just enough. All right. What am I saying? Be disciplined is not just enough. It's actually you acting it. When we leave this call right now, what are you going to do? It's you versus you. What are you going to do? What are you going to write down? When you start placing the trade, when it's you on your PC right now or your phone that you're using to watch me right now, what are you going to be doing on that phone? Are you disciplined enough? Are you controlling your emotions? So one thing you don't know, trading play with your emotion. So what you have to do is to master your own emotion and learn to play with others. That is how the industry just works. When I mean play with others, learn how to your entries and every other thing. Okay. Because some other people are buying when some other people are selling. Just have to be really smart. The next point is make use of social media wisely. This is very crucial. You don't want to be posting stuff that are unrelated to what you actually do. You don't want to be doing that this year. You want to make sure that you are not misleading your people whom you are that are listening to you. And also do not go into social media too early if you're not a profitable trader. Now there's this fuse as a profitable trader. Like if, for example, you're a trader, Shams, are you there? Your network is really um your network. Say for example, you're a trader. Most people you can get into trouble because you started posting profits early. Everybody there assume that you're already a profitable person, but deep down in you, you know that guy, I'm not really profitable. But everybody's already hailing you, hey, big man, I got trader because you already added FX to your name. You already have Chinedu FX. We have Daniel FX. Oh, he's on the list now. We have Elijah FX. We have Pablo FX. We have a lot of all these guys, FX everywhere. So it is not bad. But when people start rating you more than you actually are, then there is trouble. Nobody will listen to the complaint that you have. Nobody will want to listen to whether you have a problem or nothing. Everybody just feel that oh, you're making money, and then you start dishing out money already. That can be a problem. So that's why I would actually expect you do not chunk out content. Be real with the people. If you are the learning phase, let them know that you're learning. If you are the losing phase, let them know that right now I'm still losing. If you are making money, let them know and try to tune it down a bit. All right. Because people on social media, they don't, for some reason, they just overly hype what they think they see on social media. All right. So that's it. So just be careful. Just be careful with all of these things and know how to strike a balance in all of this. Shams, is your network letting you in now? Shams network will still not let him. Everywhere is too dark on his end. Okay. Then the next point here is adjust goals based on progress. As you move on, you might meet your goal in about midway already into the year. Before June, you already hit your goal. All right. You think that maybe whilst you're already in the goal, you can't really meet up. It is fine. Who says that you can't be flexible at some point? In as much as the flexibility is still geared towards uh your own destination, the destination where you're headed, or if it is more than, that's what we pray for, that we're able to hit our goal even before the time. If it is more than, then you can just do a little tweak on it. All right. Practical calculation of how to trade GBPUSD with $100 with proper risk management in 2024. Now this is where we show our screen again to share chart with you guys. Shams, are you there now? Anytime I ask me to unmute him, like his network doesn't want him to come on. So let me go on and share practical example on how to do the trading, on how to do trading. And somebody said whiskey the FX, good FX, Nazi baby FX. Like what is this? Like everybody just on the FX pre. Ta, 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 ta. Hey, I hope you guys don't. Okay, 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 okay. Let me share my screen on my trading view. Hmm. Okay, now talk about. Let me say Shams have to buy bundle. I think he's buying. For some reason, his network doesn't always seem to work well. While we're on this call, Okay, now I think this screen is being shared. If you can see my screen, please drop. I can see it. I can see it. If you can see my screen, if you can see my screen, just drop. I can see it. I can see it. Let me be sure. Okay, I can see it. Okay, I can see people saying I can see it already. Amazing. Okay, you can see it. Okay, no problem. Let's go. Good. So here is how now I'm gonna be pretending or be acting as though I have $100 right now on this day. Like say I have $100 on, let me just go far back. I want to do a test with you guys. I want to pretend, okay, this is Thursday. Let's start from on a Monday, Wednesday, this is Tuesday, and here is a Monday. I want to behave as though I have $100 account. So let me write it at the top right corner here. Account balance is $100. Go 100. So why use $100 is because this is money that most people can easily relate with. That's why I'm using $100, and for ease of calculations too. So the next thing I always love to open side by side is calculator, position size calculator. So I just come to fire calculator. Right, we have the baby pips for now. Fire pips calculator is now showing here. This one, why this one is better, the fire pip calculator, you don't need to pay anything, you don't need to subscribe, just like every other one. This one has USD, you can convert to pound, you can convert to naira, you can convert to South African rand, any of your local currency. We are still adding, but for the fact that you have naira, for those that have naira accounts, to calculate your position side calculator. So that's why it's really, really important. So you have to open them side by side. All right. So our account balance right now is $100. One, two, three. Okay. The risk that we want to be employing. So this year, let me break down some things, key components. I want to talk about risk first. You remember I spoke about risk today being that you should make sure that you're risking one to gain two, at least 1 to 2 or more. Don't say that that's it. If you can do 1 to 1 million, it's fine, but at least do minimum of 1 to 2. Okay. Risk management. Man, just slowing me down. All right. So what this simply means is every day when you wake up, how much you want to risk. To me, I would advise you on this $100. This is a small amount of money. Risk 5% on this $100. I mean, you have nothing to lose because it's just $100. But now, if you have a proprietary firm, what would I advise you for a prop firm? Prop firm, please kindly note this. Don't risk 5% on prop firm. Doesn't make sense. Risk 0.5%. I'll tell you why pretty soon. So why did I choose these numbers? I think some of you might want to know. The reason I chose this number is since this one is your personal account and they don't want to sleep on $100 for ages, and you really want to grow up, and as you grow up, you reduce your risk, correct? You want to grow up fast and just so you can also have enough money to be able to count or amount for as return. Because if you say risk 1%, 1% of $100 is $1. Imagine you're making 1% every day. $1, yes. At the end of the month, that would be $31 or $30 or $22 because we have only 22 trading days or 20 trading days in a month. I don't think you want to be doing that. That's worth the time for a month. So that's why we say risk more than risk this much. All right. If you don't feel comfortable with it, you can tune it down. But for prop firm, the reason why we chose 0.5 is we saw that we thought of it. How many times can you take a trade risking 0.5 that you would actually breach your mass daily loss? That means you need to take 10 and all of them have to be losses consecutively. So the chances of that happening is slim. So that's why we set with 0.5. So it is safer. So what we want to put here now is for someone who is trading $100 account, we'll just put 5%. And then the stop. Let's say, for example, let me try to play a trade, and then I'll get into one just to show to you as an example. So let's say, for example, I'm yet to get a trade. This is on his Monday. This is not me just using it. I'm not using any strategy, not my strategy. I just want to show you how you should approach things. I'm not using my strategy or anything. I'm waiting till Tuesday. This is not me backtesting, not doing anything. So okay, now this is a Tuesday, and then we want to start say by 6 o'clock thereabout. Okay, this is 6 o'clock already. Now, when you wake up with your $100 and then you have all these parameters, you have all of these parameters. So the next thing is you want to either go short or you want to go long. So at this point, let's say we went long. We went long when it came back, when it dipped, and then our stop was say somewhere around maybe here. Now, how did I set my stop to be 13 pips stop loss? Why? What are the reasons? What are the criteria? This might be the next question. I can't see it. Okay. What is happening? How did I get my stop loss? Da 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 da. So the reason why I had to set my what is stop loss? Stop loss is an order that you give to your brokerage, or is an instruction, a stop order. Close out my trade whenever price gets to this level. That is the much loss that I can take. So this red part that is gray, that is price start going down to this red part, that means you're already in a loss. So if price comes to this point, what did you use to determine this point? It could be that the week, you want to put it on the recent week, which this one was also a week as at that time. This low, the opening of the day, the lowest of the day, when the market opened so far, the lowest so far is at this time when we are where we stay at. Or you could just use this last level of hesitation. For me, it depends on the type of trade. For me, I would prefer is once you are risking 12 pips, because right here now you notice that it was 12 pips that we did. Whenever you are risking, somebody say low video quality, what you can do is to increase your own quality. Click on setting on the screen. Once you click on the setting, you can increase the quality. Okay, let me zoom on in for those that are on phone. Can you guys see it clearly now? Really trying to zoom in. Okay, I think it's better now because I'm also trying to check on my phone how those who are viewing me on phone will look like, how it will look like. Okay, I'm trying to check the chat. Okay. This pair is on GBPUSD, guys, for those who are asking. These guys, you're just asking me about consummate. Calm down. Let's finish our classes first. So the quality is okay. Someone just said my quality. So talking about setting stop loss, I'll put my stop loss somewhere around here now. Then just target times two. So if my stop loss is 12 pips, I want to target 24. That's times two of that. 24 pips somewhere around here, right? So that's how it works. So the one thing that you should keep doing. So now I'll just come on my calculator. I'll put uh 12 pips and I'll click on calculate. What this calculator help you to do is to tell you how much you have at risk. So if this trade had gone on against us, we would have been losing 5 USD, $5. If you go in our favor, since we are targeting times two, we are going to make $10. That's a simple meaning. And the question I want you to ask, how many times would you risk? Because we want to be thinking more about risk now. So these are to use this calculator. So the question that you want to also ask yourself, how many times would you want to risk? Let's imagine that we didn't buy here, we sold instead. Let's shrink this. I want to be able to embrace the two outcome. Whether you're wrong with your analysis or everything was right, it doesn't matter right now. We are teaching risk management. In fact, in risk management, we even give instances of when you fail more. So let's say you bought here and you sold, and then your stop loss was you sold, you put your stop loss to be 12 pips, you put your stops to be 12 pips, somewhere around here. And then you put your take profit to be what now? What should we do? You put your take profit to be 24. This apparently mean on this trade you lost. But if you had lost, you record your L. But you know, one very good thing with proper planning and following the plan can do for you, what one proper trading can do for you, because you lose $5 doesn't mean it's the end of the world. You go again, you lose another $5 doesn't mean that it's the end of the world again. But the good thing about this is once you make one profit, it's going to clear out the two losses that you've had, and then you'll be even. So hence you can make out of 100 trades, you can make 50 losses and make 50 win. You still will be positive 50% of the time. Do you understand? Because when you lose 1 times 50, that's 50. When you win two times 50, that's 100. 100 minus 50, you're still positive 50%. So that's the essence of following through this. So this is how you expected this year to come up trading your $100 account. I hope that makes sense. So the next thing, again, I just really wish Shams Network would let him speak. I know Shams really wants to talk about your steady and all of that. So Shams, are you there? Shams, are you there?
I'm here now. Yeah, I can hear you guys. Can you
Okay,
guys
please.
hear me?
Yeah, finally, we're struggling. Go ahead, just go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. I welcome everybody, and I am super excited to have them here because 2024 is going to be real work for all of us who really want to make it tangible in this industry. But then, before I said anything, I want you guys to understand something with trading. What we've been doing before is quite different from what we will be doing from now henceforth, right? And what are we going to be doing from now henceforth? We will be taking calculated risks. When I said calculated risks, I mean whatever we should be doing now, we should stop, whatever will happen, or let us go with the bigger lot size. All those motivation online now, knock it better lot size, 100, 200, and whatever. No, right now we're going to be calm, and it's January, so we need to get it the right way first. Except we have accumulated tons of money, right, throughout the month, which is, let's say, first quarter of the year, January, February, March. If we accumulate a lot of what profit, that's when we can increase our what risk appetite. Now, I want you guys to understand something with trading, which is very important. A lot of things you're seeing online, they are not actually real. In the sense that you will be succeeding at your own pace, but when you go online, you will think like you are not actually doing anything, not knowing that, oh, what you are seeing is not what real. So what am I trying to say? This time around, the journey is between your mentor, your broker, your prop firm, and your bank account. Any other person, just tag that person as noise, and then what, exit yourself from those kind of what information out there. For example, now, as a forex trader who you're trading on $100, now you will see someone who is trading on $1,000, and you will quickly be intimidated with that person, not knowing that you too, you are actually succeeding at your own pace. You will equally see somebody who is on $10,000 and you will be intimidated. No, if you can make profit on smaller amount of money, you can equally make profit on bigger amount of money. There's this quote, I hope I get it right, that he who is faithful with the little he has, more will be given out to him, right? So if you are faithful with smaller amount of money, you will be what, actually faithful with bigger amount of money. So whatever we're doing, please, this year, we should be serious. And then what did they say? You see, there's something that a lot of you don't understand. You want to quickly change your $100 to $200 in a week because you feel like, okay, when you make $10 profit throughout the week on your $100, you feel like it's not bigger amount of money. But you don't know that in real life, consistency is what bet success. Any success that is not consistent can never be tagged as success. Why did I say so? If you're making $1,000 every day for the past 1 month, and if you stop, how will you feel, right? So if you check it gradually, people who make smaller amount of money consistent throughout the year, throughout 2 to 3 years, decade, they in turn or at the end make what tons of money. So if I am trading $100 right now, if I make $10 profit in my account for the period of 1 week, I should be celebrating. Yes, we should be celebrating, or you should be celebrating. You know why? Because at the end of the month, you've made 40% of your account, which is what, $40, and there's no business that will give you that return on investment, right? And if you are successful and you are what patient with such amount of money, you will certainly make it big. So if you didn't even understand what I'm saying, or you did not take anything from what I am saying, just take this that I said. Remove yourself from social media, concentrate on few mentors. Even if you are in any WhatsApp group that has so many mentees, ignore all the posts that they are doing, all the blues, ignore them, and then pay attention to yourself. Just make it a point of duty that this year I must be different. This year I must make my mother proud. In short, if you cannot make your mother proud, kindly make your girlfriend proud this year. Yeah, let's start with that. Kindly make your girlfriend proud if you cannot make your mother proud. So we are fully active, and then we are ready.
Thank you very much, Shams. That's amazing. Okay, okay, now thank you guys. Let me just take one or two questions. The most question that I'm seeing here is regarding consumers. So I clearly don't want to talk about that. I clearly don't want to talk about that here. But don't worry,
So I would
today
like
we'll be
to
talking more
answer some questions and see
about that. Shams, can you hear us? Can you hear us? Oh, Shams' network is out again. All right. So there are many other people. Somebody said I paid for the monthly mentorship and the WhatsApp link was sent to me. You will be admitted in. You have to go through review and then you'll be admitted. He said I wasn't admitted, like that. Okay, you'll be admitted. Was sent to me. I requested to be added, but still yet have not been added. You will be added pretty soon, sir or ma. Okay, what other thing? Uh, yeah, so that's just a head start for this year. And please guys, make sure you come and you make plans to come for FME. It is really important. For FME this year, that is Forex Millionaire Expo, is an event that we are putting together for everyone, so you should get your ticket already if you've not gotten yours. So it's promising to be very educative because we're going to be bringing all different traders from all over the globe in one room. All right. So this year, last year we did it. This year is promising to be a lot more greater. So these are top speakers that are going to be coming to this event. And then we have so many other ones that are going to be coming. So you'll be meeting with your mentor, people you see online. You guys used to talk, people your bodies admire to want to meet and have a dinner with. Now, this is the opportunity for you to come. So the entry ticket is 10,000 naira, which is like $10, less than $10, like $7 now, because dollar is 1,250. So is that $7? So if you use like TATATA in three places as coupon code, you will get 20% off of this. Is it 20% off? That's you get 2,000 naira off. So you pay 8,000 naira. I think I don't know how many percent that is right now. Okay, so we have another one again of online. So this is for virtual, for those who will not be able to make it there. You want to stream with us live and ask questions too. This year is promising to be very different. So this is the virtual, this is the physical silver ticket, and then we have the gold ticket, we have the diamond ticket. See, you can read it with the benefit that comes with them. It's not a table, it's a seat that you purchasing and a class of your own. So just like you have a first class in an aeroplane, business class, and the economy. So these are the things that you should be expecting. So it's really gonna be huge. It is always huge. So you just click on here, get your ticket right now because the tickets are almost sold out. This website is going to be closing soon. The next thing you're going to be seeing is pictures of the events that did really happen at the event. All right, pictures of the event. So it's usually very jam packed. And please, you have to come in time. People came as early as 5 a.m. just so that they can get in really early, and we have everywhere was really choked. Yeah, so I'll really be expecting you guys to come on this event. FS Millionaire 2024 is promising to be really amazing and life transforming. All right, until next time, same time next week. See you guys and keep the fire peeping, and big love from me and Sham.